Hello everybody, welcome to my next series, besides, I believe, Vengeance Deku, which I'm now going to call it. I don't remember what I named it in the title of the video. I think it was Ghost Rider Deku. It was one of those. I think I called it like Ghost Deku or something. But yeah, this is going to be the second series. Why? Because I can't think of anything for the series before them. But anyways, yeah. Why? Because I'm going to just make it simple. And these are going to be very, very good, what ifs. Or at least I think they are. So, welcome to Sound and Air Deku. Or Wind. Air, Wind, Sound and Wind Deku. I'll probably just call it something in the future. Anyways. Okay. Comment down the title what you would like to call this. What if? Anyways. I forgot one thing. Hold up. What was his name? I think his name Gran Torino, maybe? I can't remember. Hold up. Let me get this real quick. Gran Torino. Gran Torino. Oh, here we go. No, wait, maybe. There we go. Yeah, it was correct. Gran Torino. Some things may change. A lot of things may change, actually. So, you can say, Midori, he has a pretty interesting life, not going to lie. Hold on, I gotta make sure things not... Hold up. Something's on with the mic. Okay, there you go. Make sure things not on flipping 50 where you can just hear me screaming even though I'm like whispering. Okay. So, Gran Torino, yeah, Inko ain't gonna be the mother. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, she ain't the mother. Adoptive, maybe. I may make her adoptive mother in the future, but maybe not. It's who knows. I may not even have her in the story. All I know is that this story is about to make Deku messed up. Let's get the story on the way. Okay, that's it. So we go before, I think, was fifth. No, it wasn't fifth. It was sixth. Around a couple generations. But anyways, we go to Gran Torino and his prime. And Nana Shimura. And no, Nana Shimura isn't his mother. Anyways. Gran Torino will be his father, though. We go to a very young Gran Torino, looking off on a sunset. I'm not sure if I can do this, Nana. Are we sure we're ready to take on All for One? I'm having regrets. As you know, Nana, what do you know? It's fine. You did this for the betterment. Now we go to All for One's perspective. Before the entire fight, this is like a give or take 3 days before the fight. Yeah, All for One, he's basically a mob boss. This man got information on everyone. So, you can say back at Gran Torino, you can say All for One himself kind of, give a little visit. Knock, knock. Who is it? As you can hear, a little child's voice. Oh, that actually hurt my hand. Anyways. As Midori, a little Midori. Yeah, it wouldn't be Midori, wouldn't it? Huh. What am I gonna call him? Probably won't call him Izuku. Izuku's probably gonna be his alias, but I mean, it is what it is. Hold up. Let me get this real quick. Shirahaka. I don't know how to spell that, but anyways, after what's about to happen, he's not, he's not gonna do either. He's not even gonna be called that since he's gonna just decline. Explain on the way. Okay, what I'm gonna call him for now is, where is it? Hold up. Sorry for taking too long. Okay, hold up. No. You. There you go. That's such a more easier. You know, I'm gonna just call it this because it's so much easier than flipping Gran Torino's name. So Kanata. That's pretty easy to say, Kanata, or at least pronounced. So technically, it would be Midori and then. Hold up. Dang! I accidentally put that. Hold up. So we go to a very young child. Young is. Hold up. So yeah, anyways. A young Mr. Sorrow. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, this is taking way too long. Gran Torino's child. Izuku Midoriya, basically. It's not Midoriya, but you know what it is. Anyways. Yeah, as a young Midoriya would be, going downstairs, stepped up. You can hear, his little feet pedaling down the stairs. I'm coming! As, you can see him, getting a chair to, get up and look through the peephole. Hello, who is it? As, as soon as he would basically answer the door, like, who is it? Basically would just wind blast. Just air blast, basically. Or, was it? No, I think it was wind bullet, yeah. A wind bullet would go straight through the door, blasting Midori away. And basically hitting him against the wall. Huh? Who is it? Ow.
Ugh. So he isn't here, is he? Hello, young Izuku.
Or no, not Izuku. I'll just say his original name is gonna be Tarno. Gran Torino's child. He's
Hello, child. Do you know where your father is?
No, he said he had a mission.
Oh, did he now? This will be way too simple.
As you see his mother, and then you'll see, less perspective of Izuku's mother. Da-da-da. Hey, Izuku. As he would, she would be by the door, seeing its bust open. Izuku? As she would, go running and basically having All For One in the middle of Izuku and, her. Izuku, as she tries to grab for Izuku before, All For One can do, like, the child, basically. But I make this child go obliterate. Basically, killing Midoriya's mother in front of him. As for Izuku, well, he tries to survive, trying to fight All For One, using what little quirks, technically, he has. This quirk, since he's such a young child, it wouldn't really affect him. Or, not affect him, but, it wouldn't be that strong. I mean, yeah, it would, nah, I'll say, should I go for a very strong power he can't control, or a very weak power that he makes into overpowered power? Now, I'll just say he trained. As we go to young Izuku trying to do anything, or trying to do something, but can't due to, his quirk just isn't strong enough. Midoriya trying to blast him away, but fails. 100%ly. As you just see Midoriya getting ragdolled by like 7 quirks All For One's using, trying to kill the child. But due to the child having Gran Torino, if you don't know how fast Gran Torino does in training, man is basically like a pinball machine. So yeah, the only reason he's surviving this long, I'll say, it's been like maybe like 3-5 minutes already. Izuku's trying to jump and dodge, trying to be like a little Sonic the Hedgehog. But it's not until All For One gets serious where it's like, you insolent child. You're going to be a pain in the future. I have love you survive this long. As he just gets his arm up.
Oh, you know what? I thought of something easier.
as he would stop all attacks towards Izuku, as Izuku just panting like... Oh, sorry, not Wind Bullet, but, I'll say he used, I'll say he used the little... That spike thing he has for his fingernails, the fingernail thing to bust open the door. He walks over to the dead corpse, or technically a little bit, on death's door, mother, that Midori has. Basically, forcefully extracts her quirk as Izuku is watching, and just points at Izuku.
I'll kill you with your mother's quirk. Wind Bullet.
As basically, Midoriya goes flying. Like, this man goes flying like Team Rocket. So yeah, this man, all for one, he used every enhancement he had. He saw Gran Torino as, Gran Torino. He was there. He didn't really change locations due to, hiding it from All for One, unlike Nana did. So, kind of all that. So, yeah. Also, if you're wondering, I'm also increasing the age of Midori as well. So, yeah. Maybe 23, about 23. I'll say this is the same time where I think Dabi, or technically Toya, starts to, turn into Dabi, or at least, not turn into Dabi, but at least, the entire fiasco happens where, fire happens, he runs away and whatnot. About the same time, wait, no, because he wouldn't be a little... Yeah, I'll say about. Wait, no, but how would I change the age of Gran Torino then? For that it makes sense, I'll make sure Gran Torino, even though he's old, or at least, a bit in the old age, he can still pull some people. So, kind of, one night, he had a one-night stand and, forgot to wear sand armor, and, baby. So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, back to Midoriya. As you see a young Midoriya flying in the air. I believe I can fly, I can believe I can touch the sky. As then he would hit, the pavement. Or not the pavement, but basically just hits in a random area, somehow surviving. Oh, just like, he has all broken, or not broken bones. Yeah, I'll say he would have broken bones after, like, multiple attacks from All for One. Yeah. Not to mention, All for One wasn't really, he was kind of, wasn't really using full power. He was, he was just going serious on the kid, so I mean, serious, but not full power, so yeah. As... on the floor, Midoriya's memory would see and basically repeat the events of, what happened.
I'm coming for you next, Torino. You won't get in my way of getting all for, you won't get in my way of one for all. I will obtain it. Willingly or forcefully.
As now we go to the future, or time skip a little bit in, a couple of days, or maybe in a couple of hours. As you see Gran Torino kind of just la-di-da-di-do. I'll say he got some stuff. And, I'll say before the event happens, Gran Torino did promise he would come back early to hang around with Izuku, but, kind of broke the promise. Anyways. Because he was out looking for All for One. And I'll say Gran Torino wasn't really that type of person to kind of always be with their family. I'll say they're one of those parents that, had to, work a lot, so they rarely had time for their child. So yeah. Not just that, but I'll pull like a reverse endeavor, and instead of wanting him to be to defeat All Might and whatnot, I'll say he just forcefully, like not forcefully, but like he wanted to be he taught Midoriya how to, or he trained Midoriya, or not trained, but he influenced. Okay, better word, influenced Midoriya to become a hero constantly. When he wasn't, that father figure. He was more lines, you gotta be a hero. You got to be better than your old man and whatnot. Kind of like constantly bombarding Izuku with all these thoughts of becoming a hero. Basically to the point where Izuku was kind of sick of it. And when All For One came and kind of made him win, starring off again, basically. Izuku kind of snapped and kind of, resented his father and, All For One as well. That's how we go to Izuku in the ER. Also, I'll say, while in the fight, a couple minute fight with All For One, Izuku did take heavily damage, basically piercing Midoriya, basically messing Midoriya up a lot, having him to wear bandages and whatnot. What wouldn't, because he has now he has one bullet. He had that quirk. He has enhancement quirk. He has a drill quirk, strength thinking quirk. What do you have a fire quirk though? Huh. I don't know. I'll just say he just messed up Midoriya real bad, where he had just had it. He needed bandages. As they're trying to ask Midoriya all these other questions, while this man's kind of just broken. Like, my bones hurt. I'm mentally scarred for life. I just saw the Grim Reaper knock on my door literally and look me in the face. As he kind of traumatized. Not gonna lie. As he would be in a coma as well, and after the coma, he wouldn't remember anything but those moments. So like his name, everything that happened to his mother and everything, he will forget all of it except for the memory where basically Grim Reaper knocked on his door and basically killed him and some other person with him. He knows it's someone important, but he doesn't know his mother. It kind of just blurred out, to mentally protect him. How, some portions where, if something's very tragic, it kind of blocks that memory. Or at least blurs out things from the memory to make it less tragic. So, they ask him all these questions. Midoriya don't know. He kind of answers them, but not at the same time. And then, they try, they didn't get any information upon him. So they kind of, sent him, or so-called try to send him to an orphanage. They sent him to one. Yeah, they didn't go out. People try to talk to him. Didn't work. Man just went, he's kind of going through that Sasuke phase. He's now, why can't I remember? Ugh. Also, if you're wondering, Midori has random snapping moments where out of nowhere he'll just feel like enraged and just start destroying shit out of nowhere. So yeah, he's also, okay, I'll say he has like the same mentality as, okay, so I'll say he's like a fusion of Bakugo's anger and Dabi for multiple reasons. Dabi for, the entire, perspective, and, Bakugo for like the sometimes, I'll say he is angry. He's just very quiet about it, so he's very tame. But if you try to talk to him, he'll give you a rude response without trying to give you a rude response. It's just the way he says it. Like, he can honestly say, I'm doing fine. Like, sincerely and, very happily. But to other people, it would sound very, angry, like. So, yeah, or like a very serious persona. Now, let's go to both of his quirks. Both of his quirks. One of his quirks, of course, as you can see, would be a sound quirk. The other quirk, in the other hand... Hold up. The other quirk, in the other hand, would be a wind quirk. And, Due to this, Midoriya would be very socially awkward. Okay, there you go. And very distant from people, since he knows himself that he is dangerous and that, he can randomly attack people with anger. So he kind of, isolates himself from people, trying to stay away from people and trying to, not hurt people. So he kind of gets scared of his own power, but at the same time, he still uses it, or at least trains it severely. What I mean by that is that he's scared to use it around people, but when it's like in an isolated area where no one's there, he just he just goes all off, just flipping full power, just training. For one, sound itself, or the sound quirk itself, it's a area damage quirk. So if one area gets it, the entire area gets it. So it's very, yeah. Especially since he doesn't have any support items. It's, basically like a giant radius. Or, the more power he uses in, the attack, the bigger the radius is. And I'll say the wind quirk is different, while the sound quirk is more for area damage. The air quirk is more for more defined quirk. So I mean he can use it in smaller areas, but at the same time, due to his anger issues, because he does have them and he doesn't know why, he uses the wind quirk for a very like a wind slash almost. So he uses it very definedly, to the point where he trusts himself to use it, but not to the point where he has people around him. As I said before, this quirk is sound manipulation and air manipulation, or at least part of it, or more aligned. Both of them are they're mutations. Mutation slash emitter slash emitter transformation and mutation, emitter transformation and mutation. So it's kind of like his quirks are like all of those, at least all three quirk types. His one quirk is all three, or two technically. Both his quirks are all three quirk types. So yeah, he has holes in both of his hands, or technically multiple in one hand, and more lines they seen as black dots. As for the wind quirk, he just kind of has a slit in his skin where it kind of as it's more of like, how would you say, like a spike shaped slit, where it's very weird to explain, almost like the manga of Pain, where he has the Shinra Tensei thing in the middle of his hand. So yeah, similar to that. So yeah, Midoriya at the orphanage, Midoriya would define his quirk to the point where he would more lines get a very good understanding of his quirk. The only reason he is training his quirk to understand it more and what his limitations are around people and away from people. His limitations, if anything, he would only allow his limitations to go for, or if a villain is in a very secluded or not secluded area, but a very shrouded, or not shrouded, but crowded area, he would only use the wind quirk. Even so, he's still a bit iffy because his aim is decent, but not amazing. I mean, it is amazing since he kind of just got okay. So decent, but not amazing. So not pinpoint accuracy, but still spot on. And even so, he can't just little tiny air bullet unless he has some sort of concentration. He has to be very concentrated to do it, and in a very crowded area, he won't be able to concentrate with all the voices around. So yeah. He's also deaf and blind in one ear and one eye, which is the you see the right eye. So he somewhat relies on sonar when trying to look, or more lines, tries to sense anything. So his senses are very much increased. With this, he would more lines just wait until something happens, or more lines just watch people, being taken away, to families or being adopted, as he would be the only one not being adopted due to, not, basically everything he is, basically anger issues and all. And so Midori was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all the bullies in here trying to pick on me. I still want to be a hero, though. And then he realizes, I mean, not a hero, but he still wants to help people, but not hero like. So I'm done with this. Screw you all. Then he kind of just vanishes from the orphanage. One day people are kind of hey, where'd the random dude go? Dude with bandages. As they would notice he was gone, wouldn't really do much besides, put some files in, search party. Call some heroes, but, they will never find a Deku, Izuku. By this time, Midori will be living on his own at the age of... So, when it happened, he was 5, so about... 5, 6, 7... I'll say by the age of 7, by the age of 7. So, yeah. Midori has kind of been all alone. Or more or less, a couple years in the orphanage, and I think like 1 or 2, I believe. But yeah, he's now 7 years old. He knows a lot for for someone his age, especially since it's Izuku we're talking about. He's very tactically and naturally kind of just comes to him tactically and whatnot, trying to come up with plans and whatnot, how to increase and basically he's the same Deku, but just with basically just anger issues and personality change. Like his mentality or his intellect is still there, significantly still there. So yeah, Midori kind of just walking around. I hate this society. As over these years he's been in the orphanage, he's basically just seen heroes go by and on. Like, they wouldn't do anything if, there's a villain, no one's around. He would see the corruption that, the hero society has. But at the same time, unlike Stain, he wouldn't take action but notice it. And he would very easily be able to see the difference between good and evil. Good heroes and bad heroes. And he would be able to read people like a book, basically. Or at least, after, a couple, glances, or not glances, just Batman style, basically figuring a person's personality, basically. Batman style, so yeah. Give him a while, give him a couple days, he'll probably, sum up your personality, basically. Not just that, but his quirk would also randomly activate at some points when he, enraged or angry. When he's in either an anxiety or anger, any sort of negative emotion will trigger his quirk or quirks technically. One of them's very overpowered. One of them's already overpowered, but both of them is just a town. Not to mention, I'm not gonna say his full power on what he's fully capable of doing, but by this time he's at least defined his quirk where he can at least shoot cups from a decent distance. What's a good cup? So I'll say up to 10 feet. No, I'll say up to like. So I'm like 200 feet. So give or take a meter of like 30 feet. He's able to shoot wind or sound at. But besides that, he's kind of trying to condense his power to the point where he can use it and further his distance, while at the same time trying to like fix crowd control, or his abilities that basically go crowd control, basically creating sound rings where the closer you are, the stronger it gets, but the further you go, the weaker it gets. So basically what you see on the screen. So by this time, his meters will just be about, I'll say, pretty decent. I'll say, so his last was like 20 feet, so I'll say. He increased his reach by 30 feet. He is now about 8 now. He's been doing, he's kind of, if you're wondering how he's been living, he's kind of just been like a bandit, honestly. Kind of just stealing stuff from people and kind of, trying to steal their money, for the right reasons, of course, survival of the fittest, basically. Trying to, snatch some money from people's pockets without them knowing, pickpocketing and whatnot, and kind of stealing food. Because, yeah. Not just that, but eventually he does meet other people. We go to a person where he's kind of just walking. Also, if you're wondering, he doesn't have any of the things he has now. He is very, gifted at, creating things. So, eventually he's kind of walking. And he sees a girl crying. You see a couple guys kind of surrounding the girl, like, come on, we just want to, taste. As Madura, oh yeah, I forgot. Would I come? No, because I'll say he'll, since he doesn't know his name, back to the, hospital, he didn't know his name either, or, more lines, kind of forgot his name. His new name, or more lines, what he would call himself is, hold up. He will call himself Doso Kinata. So yeah, that's basically his alias, or at least his name technically, since he can't remember his own name. So yeah, or more lines, he would just call it Doso. So yeah.
Hey, get away from the girl.
As you can hear, a very, like, you can hear a little bit raspy, like, a little bit raspy. I'll say his voice box, while trying to, defend himself from Offron. He was also choked, and at the same time, while, his windpipe was being crushed by Offron, he was also trying to use his quirk so severely, basically messing up his mouth and his throat. So, bandages are kind of everywhere. Arms, legs, mouth, face, basically, what he got.
Hey, get away from the girl, and you won't be hurt.
Oh, yeah, look at this little brat trying to be a hero.
Let's teach him a lesson, boys. No. I don't play hero, because I am no hero.
As basically, he just lifts up his sound arm, or more like, lifts it up, lifts his arm up.
Hey, you over there. Cover your ears. Screech.
Basically, putting his index finger and middle finger together in more lines, a Doctor Strange-like manner, pointing it at, the thugs. And instantly you can just hear a vibration of sound coming from Midoriya's arm and instantly into the air, and basically, thugs start screaming because, they hear this and they're like, ah, turn it off, basically. Get out! As fire quirk, bam. Tentacle quirk, bam. Blade quirk, bam. Hardening, strengthening, basically any type of, basic quirk you can find. There's about like 10 of them. So yeah. Midoriya's like, you still trying to attack me. I gave you a second chance, since I hasn't instantly killed you. Fine. I'll give you no mercy then. No limit. Or no, what would I call this one? So Screech would be his first, I'll say... I'll say he'll just say Death Whistle. Because, he ain't playing these games. This ain't normal Midoriya. He ain't about that hero stuff, bro. If, like, he's kind of like, Jason Todd. Like, if you're dangerous, or, like, too dangerous, because, if he knows you're just gonna escape and just kill more people after, you just got sent into prison and escape, he gonna kill you. But, if he sees him as, just a normal thug, and, you'll 20 years, if, you live your sentence, nothing will happen. But basically, Jason Todd-like mentality as well. I show no mercy. Death Whistle. As basically in an Avatar lightning-like pose, he'd point, his index finger, middle finger, lightning-like Avatar pose, and BAM! All of their heads blow off. Or at least, kind of just swings it across the alleyway, just kind of, across the alleyway, just exploding their heads. He's aiming directly for these heads, because if he aims any lower, the sound will be too loud enough where he can actually reach this significant child. Blonde-headed individual. As out of nowhere, there would be silence. And basically, Midoriya would, walk up. Hey, are you okay? As he would shake the girl, don't hurt me. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. As he gives them, a little head rub, don't worry. As he would have, smile, he would have a light, a little light smile under the bandages. Who are you? I mean, whoops, wrong, voice. Who are you? I'm Dosu. What's your name? I'm Toga. Nice to meet you, mister. If I didn't say any better, I'll say you're about the age of 6, maybe. Nah, look like you're the age of 5 about. Maybe younger. Maybe 4 years old from what I can see. Nah, you look more 3. Yeah, you're definitely 3. As if you're wondering, Toga, everything happened. This all, instead of it happening, it happened in pre-K. And, Toga's been by herself for... Nah, because that wouldn't make sense, because they wouldn't go for such a young child. So I'll say about... I'll say about 5. Midoriya is about, 8 at this point, so yeah, I can say that. So about 8, she's about 5. Thugs, as in, very, how would you say, very disturbing people. They, don't matter what age you are, they, they'll grab you, basically. That's why Midoriya kind of, trying to basically, a child this young, not alone a person at all. What happened to the people? As, he would kind of, block all the bodies he kind of just stacked. Nothing. Nowhere. They just went home. As he would get, his, you can see, him, assuring face. Come on, let's go. Do you have a family? No. They left me because of my quirk. I see. Bastards. I'll have to give them a visit later on, if I can find them. Who knows? Here, I'll help you up. Basically helping up Toga. Helping them out. And basically, kind of, taking them to, not a base, but basically, a home on a rooftop.
Yeah, this is all I can get for now.
As yes, he will be the oldest in the group. If you are wondering, he will form a group and he will be the oldest. So yeah.
Come on, eat up.
As I'll say, Deku's now 9 and Toga's about 6. So, he's more like a big brother figure, if anything.
Hey. Here, come on.
As I'll say, 1 point at the point. I'll say Himiko got a little, too comfortable, accidentally let, kind of called him big brother and doesn't do so. Kind of, made, Midori happy, like, I'm so proud. Ah! Because, it shows how much, Himiko trusts him. So, big brother vibes. As at the same time, he's like, oh no. Big brother, protective mode activated. I must protect this child. So, yeah. Yeah, I may continue this. I mean, it may be, an hour long, but who cares? So, yeah. I actually enjoy this series, surprisingly.
Come on, Linus. Let's see if we can get more food from any... from any low lives.
As when he means low lives, he means like normal people in society, not poor people. Because I mean, who would do that? He a menace, but he a menace, but he not a menace.
Let's see what low lives you can find in the streets on their daily work and jobs.
As Himiko gives a little devil grin. By this time, Midori has trained his quirk to the point where he can cancel out his presence, or not, basically presence, and his footsteps. So if he's after you, you won't hear anything at all. So yeah, he's trained very hard, and since he has to take care of Himiko, he's trained even harder. Especially since there were some, interactions with heroes and villains that kind of got, Midoriya messed up, and kind of had to force Midoriya's hand, you can say, and use both quirks. So yeah. And for his wind quirk, he's I'll keep that a secret. I'll keep that a secret for now. I am cold. Hold up, I need a whole blanket if I'm gonna continue. It's just cold in my room. Ooh. Give me this ginormous blanket. I want to finish this video, and I will. Excuse me for the background, thank you.
Okay. So Himiko, here's the plan.
Okay, got it, big brother. As you know, little Himiko kind of, how would you say, what's the right word? Distracts them while Midoriya kind of uses his quirk. The only limit to his abilities, or more lines, the presence the present concealing ability towards his sound quirk, is that yes, he can cancel out his presence, but at the same time, the only downfall is that you can still see him, but you just won't hear him. So he kind of snatch, as in he so-called not bumps into him, but kind of bumps the dude's shoulder. Dude kind of just turns, says he's the dude's already gone. Hey buddy, what's your, where'd it go? So little go where, as Himiko kind of also gone. Haha, fun ability. And inevitably Himiko does catch up on the present erasing thing. So yeah, she will also erase her presence. The only thing about Izuku is that, yes, he may erase his presence, but damn, can he not erase his bloodlust, though? Like, Yeah. Also, by the way, not to mention, he still, since he hasn't had therapy for anything, he still has his random rage moments and kind of just angry moments where he kind of just bursts into like random rage moments and kind of destroys everything. Himiko does help, but not completely. He still, 50% of the time kind of just still rages. And kind of the nightmares as well that go, I'll say the nightmares are also a thing as well. So he, those things are kind of just on loop. He lives that over and over again. His, so-called, person dying in front of him. Promises broken, Grim Reaper, or aka All for One, showing up at his door and whatnot. So yeah. He kind of has, PTSD and, anxiety and basically everything that can go wrong with a person from meeting another person. So yeah. So you can say he doesn't sleep. So basically, Aizawa, if Aizawa was a vigilante or just, wanting to survive. And he isn't a vigilante at all. He kind of, if he sees it, he'd help out. But, he kind of just wants to survive to protect, Himiko. And now he's 10. Immediately after that, kind of, walks the streets with Himiko, kind of just wondering, he's in a playground, kind of, watching Himiko play, kind of, big brother, almost like father figure-esque, kind of just watching her, you make sure no one does anything shady. He's just sitting down, he notices in the corner of his eye, wait, was it red or white here? I think it's, no, because manga's white, because I think, yeah. I'll say he, out of the corner of his eye, he says red-haired individual. A very red-haired individual. He can hear tears and crying. Because, he may be deaf in one ear, but definitely in his senses definitely makes it up. Because when I mean in his other ear, bro, when I mean this man can hear everything, this man can hear a heartbeat, bro. He don't even gotta be, up to their chest. He, like, in a matter of just radius, he can most definitely hear a heartbeat. So he usually has to have earbuds on, because, he, if, he does hear screaming or just, he can't be in crowds of people without earbuds, because if he does, then it will just hurt his ear. So he does have to have earbuds on. Because, that's kind of the flaw. Even though he does have amazing, just excellent hearing, the flaw is, it can't be too loud or it will hurt. Almost like a Quiet Place monster. It has very good hearing. Same with sight. This man is on point, like pinpoint, like hawk sight, bro. Like, for real. And with echolocation to make up for his, other eye kind of gone. Or not gone, but, messed up. And, basically everything. He also increased his, oh yeah, so his biggest steps will be his echolocation and hearing. Echolocation, hearing, and basically meditation. Like, also sight, because bro, this man don't, like, you can't, like, he ain't caught lacking at all, that's all I gotta say. No matter if he's asleep or not, because, he doesn't sleep anyways, because of the nightmares. Like, he's not caught lacking at all. And he does, kind of, every now and then, replace the bandages. And, new ones for, broken bones for either fighting heroes, villains, or, whoever he comes across trying to mess with them. Or, kind of just sees doing something wrong or something. Or, he just so happens to be there. What's a lonely child doing here? Also, if you're wondering, it's not a, it's a very, run down, park. So, yeah. What's a lonely child doing here? As he gets up, as Himiko does notice this. But, she kind of, she's just, she's a child, she's just playing. As, she plays on the swing, as, Midoriya's kind of just walking up. Hey, buddy, you okay? What's wrong? As, Toya will kind of just flinch. Thank you. Sorry. No, thank you. Yeah. He would flinch. Who are you? Don't worry, kiddo. As he would get the shirt, a shirt, face, and kind of, give Toya, a little head pat. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. So, where's your family? Where's your parents at? They're very bad parents if they left you here. Oh, you see. He thinks about it, Toya thinks about it. I'll say Toya, if Himiko's like around 6 or 7, Dobby, I think, would be 8? About 8 years old, so yeah. Like a year off from Deku. Since Deku's 9. And don't worry about it. Come on. You wanna come in with us? As he, points at Himiko with, thumb. Sure. Ashley and not, they kind of meet in the same place for a while. Until, Toya trusts them enough to kind of, live with them. And immediately, that kind of starts. So. Oh, sorry. So. How you got here? As basically, he kind of just... Deku kind of just gives his best explanation. Just woke up, honestly. I don't know who I was, nor what I am. I mean, sorry, not who I am. I don't know who I am, nor what if I had any parents, nor what ifs or ands or buts. I didn't know anything. Just woke up in the hospital and they sent me to orphanage and kind of got out of there quickly. That's basically all. As slowly but surely, they kind of entrust each other with each other's secrets, and inevitably Toya, says his name. My name's Toya Todoroki. Toya Todoroki. Why does that sound so familiar? As he pens and then thinks and then remembers, he saw, great number 2 hero on the news. Great number 2 hero rescue civilian once more by a burning building, or not by a burning, by a collapsing building and defeating a villain. Oh, Endeavor. I'm not surprised. And he may look good on TV, but for sure I can sense or see that he's very aggressive and dickish, in my opinion. As that kind of, gets a smile. He looks like a person that looks like he needs a job or a life besides being a hero. As kind of just cracking jokes and kind of roasting Endeavor, kind of making Toya laugh. You're not that bad, You're not that bad, You may look all bad and brooding, but you ain't that bad. As Toga intervenes. Yeah, he may act, very serious, but he's a big softie if you get to know him. As inevitably, when Midoriya turns 10, Himiko turns 8, Dobby turns 9? So, by this time, they give each other nicknames. As instead of his full name, he'll just call me Doso. As Toga be called Toga, and Toya would just call me Dobby, basically. And basically, Dobby would kind of ask, hey, Doso, can you help me with something? As inevitably, having Dobby kind of change his hair color and whatnot, and some things about him to make him, not so suspicious. I can't say things for my life. Suspicious? Yeah, suspicious, yeah. So, people won't know, oh, it's Endeavor's kid and whatnot, so yeah. And I'll say Toga also got, some changes. What would Toga look like now? I'll give all them all changes. So, Dabi turns, Toya turns to Dabi. Doso. I mean, he doesn't really do anything because, he already looks up. I'll say he does get a kimono, but not the one he has on right now in, the photo. I'll say he just has, like, a normal kimono. And that's what he got. He gets new. Because before, he kind of just had raggy old clothing. Same with Toga. And I'll say Toga... What's a good... Hold up. I need a good look for Toga. Because if they're all going to have drip, I at least need the chick to have a drip too. Toga. Let's see what drip you can have besides that old school thing you wear all the time. What type of drip will you have? Why not? I'll say she either has like a sweater of some kind with baggy pants, or she'll, either that, or she'll probably get a kimono like Dosu. Kind of the admiration. She does admire him as like a role model. So yeah. So yeah. And for Dabi's drip, difference in canon. So let's see what Dabi would wear. Dabi, I spelled it correct. Unimaginably, incorrect. Okay, there you go. So instead of the white shirt he would have as Toya, he would have. Let's see what drip I can give him. I gotta give my man Blue Fire some drip. Let's see what drip I can give him. Yeah, I'll say he has some jeans with a hoodie that, kind of says, everything hurts and, I'm dying. So yeah, why not? Drippy. Well, Toga's design, I'll say, is like petals. Let's see. I think it was petals. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was petals. So, Toga will have petals on her kimono. And, Dosa would just have a normal, kimono. As surely Midoriya kind of just like, man, this starting to get cramped with the amount of people here. I might have to start doing some jobs I can find. Midoriya also, due to, his face always covered, he gives the impression of an adult, like a full-fledged adult. Even though he's not one, even though he's like 10, so, yeah. He gives the impression he is, due to the, how mature he is, and how, fixated on, on humanity he is. He's also, very wise, so yeah. As Midoriya is like, okay, everyone, family meeting. Oh, so I'll say they'll call their group the Outsiders. So yeah, why not? Okay, family meeting. I realize that for what we have now, we'll need more food and resources besides this rooftop and maybe a campfire and tent. So I decided I'm gonna go house looking for us. As Toga with bright eyes. Really? As Dabi's like, oh, that's awesome. As it does, what was the word? Toya does pick up on Doso's seriousness. So his personality kind of, is inspired to kind of be a little serious. So yeah, that's where he gets his like basically his entire vibe, Dobby vibe and whatnot from Dosu. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna go look near Hosu City. And if we can't find anything there, then we'll see if there's a place near Dagobah Beach, the old beach that used to be full of people. As you know, yeah, they go to Hosu City. The walk was a very long one. But I mean, knowing Dosu and, his sound and whatnot, they are trained to kind of jump rooftop to rooftop like ninjas due to, they kind of, stand out very. So, almost like Stain jumping. So, like Ninja Turtles. So, they want to keep their, existence secret. So, they go rooftop to rooftop. So, yeah. They do find an apartment, but they don't got money, so, yeah. But he does meet, a Yakuza member. How would you say taking out the trash? AKA a dead body. Anyways. He's like, hey. Oh, wait, how would an interaction go? Here we go. Man, Doji, man. Man, boss is telling us to do all these assassination missions and whatnot to give all these loudmouth people out of the way. Ever since that gang war, we kind of lost some members. Yeah, we got the 8 bullets and whatnot, or at least they're forming the 8 bullets, and, we need more people on our side. So, do you think we can, as send out location, and, I'll say this is while, Dabi and Toga are kind of eating at, some sort of, little shop. They do have money, but they don't have that type of money, got a whole apartment and whatnot, and big bills. So, yeah. As he returns back to Toga and Dabi. Hey, follow me. Let me have a job. As if they do that, and, they head to, a Yakuza base. The Yakuza members, hey, what's a kid like you doing around these parts? Or, not a kid, because yeah. Hey, hey guy, what do you think you're doing here? Off limits, As he kind of flashes a gun. I heard you're hiring. Is that true? Yeah, it is. What about it? I would like to join. I'll say not, join. I'll say they join it for 2 years. So Midoriya's about 12 in this instance. He's about 12 in this instance. Time skip to inside the Yakuza. They finally meet overall. Hey, you overhaul?
So,
what was his voice? Anyways, what about it?
What about it?
What about it? Fuck, I'm trying to. What about it? Fuck.
Every last one of them.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get the right voice. Every last one of them. Yeah. I'm Kichisaki. What about it? Well, I'd like to join your Yakuza, or I would like to get a mission. Anything that pays high. I got a couple assassination missions, but from what I can see, he looks at the 2 other children. Are you sure it's alright to have children with you? Don't worry, they've seen things like this before. Especially this one over here. He points at Toga. You know, the little, bloodsucker. Don't worry. I'll make sure we won't get caught. In and out. My quirk allows me to be in and out in silence. Don't worry about it. We'll get that job done, so... As you know, he gets in serious expression. Like, he already looks serious, or more lines. People really occur him as a serious due to his always, down face. And now he put, his voice gets even deeper when he gets, serious. Or more lines actually serious instead of kind of just, lazing bitch face. So, what jobs you have for us? Anything that pays high will do good. Assassinations, keep quiet and whatnot. Any cargo, transportation, things we can handle. Let's see what I can think of. Yay, give me a list of things we gotta do. As you know, Rappa comes out of nowhere. Here you go, boss. Here's a list. I'll give you the whole flippin' list if you want. I don't suppose you can do all of it, but you can at least get some of that out of the way. As basically, he just unrolls and showed 200 things on the list. He's not gonna do it all, but he's maybe, but yeah, maybe. This would be easy. Come on, you two, we have some things to do with. As you know, basically, a while ago they reached an apartment. So this is where the cops is at. Now I'll say it's like a corrupted cop that, kind of blabs off, or like a, double cop. Kind of working for the Yakuza, but at the same time, working with the police. And so, kind of giving the Yakuza and the police actual information, so, to get, his best benefit for himself. Double cop. I despise people like this. Yeah, pick a side. Yeah, that's not gonna make you hate you any less. Who wants to do this one? As you know, I'll say, wait, hold up. So if he is 12 right now, that means Dobby would be 11, Togo would be 10. Okay, let's get this over with. Who wants to start it off with? You know what? I got an idea. Hey, Dobby. Make sure no one gets in and out of the building, correct? Or at least look, keep an eye. If they do enter, make sure they're not suspicious of what we're doing. Be outside of the doorway. For watch. Me and Togo will have a very, how would you say, interesting conversation with our friend over here. As you know, he knocks on the door. I'll say Togo knocks on the door. Knock, knock. We got some Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, I don't know. Any, tunnel thing to, have him open the door. Ooh. Cookies, I see. Cookies, I see. Ooh, let me see. As you know, he opens the door, just gets a face full of wind. Basically bashed towards the wall. Having, I'll say he lands on top of a clock, destroying the clock. And hitting the wall. And, basically cracking the wall. Douche. Ah, man, ah. As now, he just sees people on a chair. We're gonna talk. What do you know about the Yakuza? Depending on how good the information is, I may let you live with some minor injuries. Either that or allow you to skip town. Listen, I don't have the money. I don't have any information about it. You're lying. You've been... As you know, Toga, go look if anything, any files or anything upon the Yakuza or police. I'll have a very As you know, he cracks his knuckles. Civilized conversation in the kitchen. As they, they go, the man gets dragged into another room. As all you can hear is basically the entire room getting trashed, and, dude kind of just getting ragdolled by Zuko. Basically, like Batman. Where's the information? Basically, beating him up. Fine, I guess I'll have to visit. Oh, maybe I have to visit some relatives, maybe. Please, no. Give me the information now. Fine, dude, fine. As you can see multiple, tears, wounds, basically a lot of injuries on this guy. As he's basically, I'll say, he basically has like a table leg stuck in his, I'll say it's stuck in his torso, but, it's not penetrating any, vital organs. Good. Now speak, or forever hold your peace. As he raises his hand in front of his, his sound hand in front of the dude's face, or more lines, basically grabbing his face. Now, that information will be nice. Okay, I'll tell you. As he spills the beans. As Toga, come on, where are the files? Big brother said the files will be over here. As there's a little flash of white. Here they are. Haha. As she goes through a drawer full of files. You. Ho. As she also has a list. I'll say Deku also gave her the list of things that they needed to gain from the person. Read you. There you go. You. As she gets the files. Okay, I got the files. Good. Let me read it real quick. I want to see what we're getting into first. Multiple family killings. Spying on Yakuza. Giving information upon warehouses. Going... Sabotage. Counter. Okay. Ambush. Yeah, we have it confirmed. We have the information. We go. Go here to go, Toga. Tell Dobby. Now, as you see Dobby. He kind of just chilling, he's like, and it's so boring. Oh, wait. Hold up, what's that? As he sees a cop car pull up. Oh, snap. As he runs in, bumping into Toga. Toga, we gotta go. Pup over here. What? Now? But we just got information. How are we gonna... As all you can hear is, an explosion sound in the kitchen. As they go and, don't worry about it. Our friend just took a little nap. As Dobby, torch the place now. Burn everything. No information gets in or out of this place. Got it. Besides this file. Burn down the building where you're at it. We're headed through the back, if I heard you correctly. The police are here. As they head through the back. And basically, police come in right as the building is, in flames, blue flames. And they head through the back. Just in time for the cops to miss them. Because I'll say they just, the kids, walked right past them. And I'll say,
I'll say, you know, Midori kind of crouched a little bit to look like a child, you know, to decrease his, you know, height to make him look like a child. I'll say, you know, they also had a ball with him, you know, just kind of tossing it at Dobby. I'll say, you know, they acted as, you know, children, you know, just playing in a, you know, an alleyway. Okay, they're gone. Let's go. As you know, they head. They head off. As now we go to Skip. Here we go, Chisaki. Here's the fire you wanted.
Well, well, well. That was fast. Let's see. Ooh, okay.
If this information was were to get to the cops, that would have been very problematic. Thanks for getting them for me. Yeah, the cops were there, but we burned the place down before they can get any actual evidence. Don't worry, by the time we got out of there, it was basically already in shambles. How about the witnesses? He's dead. Couldn't have any unfortunate occurrences. There was an ambush I saw that was going to be planned 2 weeks from now, from the cargo bay, I believe. If this cop had it, or bad cop had it, there are guaranteed to be others. Would you like us to have it done? Yeah, sure, why not? You give me results unlike other people that I have it do. Sure. Here, do this. This and this. Good. As now they have cargoes, they have to transport some things. As they notice, you know, not Aerie, because Aerie wouldn't be born yet. At least not yet, okay. Also, if you're wondering, Chisaki is also older, so yeah. Ah, I see. It was an ambush. About 10 police cars. Maybe a couple of helicopters on their way. Hey you! Thug. Come drive the car. I'll deal with the police. Got it. As you know, one of Chisaki's goons kind of drives the car. He gets out. Toga, Dobby, stay in the back just in case they try to aim for the cargo. I'll deal with them. Basically, within seconds, they're about a mile away from the place. And, you know, all they hear is a giant boom. And you can say a very small tornado formed. Yeah. Oh, more lines. I think, what was it? First Class? Wolverine First Class? X-Men First Class? Yeah, that tornado dude from X-Men First Class, I think. You know, the dude with the tornado hands. So yeah, kind of, whoa, basically did that with his wind quirk. Yeah. He made sure none of the police were going to get him. You know, he destroyed a helicopter, you know, a couple vans, you know. Basically everything there. So, you know, Deku ain't innocent, but at the same time, you know, they give good money. So, yeah. This might be problematic. Also, if you're wondering, he does have a mask on. Or at least a hood to, you know, make sure they can't see any of his, you know, facial features. Or, you know, his look. As now we go to Dobby and Toya, as, you know, some cop cars, I'll say maybe like 3 of them, do hitch a ride or more line follow the van cargo. As you know, Dobby's like, this is pathetic.
As you know, he sets out his blue flames. Cremation. As I'll say, Toga throws some knives at the car as well. Mention, all this happens while they're still pretty flippin' young, so yeah.
after that, before, you know, going low for a while, they do a couple other missions with some hero organizations that needed to be silenced. And some, you know, police stations. You know, they, you know, silence some, I'll say maybe like 2 police stations in like 3 other locations. While also, I'll say like 5 quiet, you know, cargo transfers. And now they are 13. Or at least, you know, Deku's 13. Dabi is 12 and Toga is 11. So yeah, they've done a lot for the Yakuza already. And they've been 100% successful the entire time. Now we go to flashbacks, since I forgot to add heroes in them. We go back to flashbacks, back to, you know, the cargo hold.
You damn heroes are getting annoying now. Dang it, it's not gonna make it if they... I need to stop talking my voice. Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna start using my normal voice now.
Damn it. I don't want to have to kill some heroes, but if I have to... As he puts both of his hands together. Sound and Wind Dragon.
I'll say there's some low class heroes. I'll say this is the parts of the city that, you know, big heroes such as like the top 10 or, you know, in the, you know, top leagues are, you know, really there. So in like the hood basically, or they're equivalent to the hood. So basically proving Midoriya and Dabi right that society is broken. So because, you know, there's barely any heroes in the hood. So yeah. As we know, go to the highway. Their highway is basically sending, you know, Dabi trying to get the cop cars, but, you know, heroes are kind of getting in the way. As, you know, Toga also gets in the way, and then, you know, right as they hear an explosion where they were at a while ago. It was a big explosion, too. It wasn't a small explosion, because this man was dealing with, like, 7 different heroes. So, yeah. At least not strong heroes, but, you know, normal heroes. I just know, they just hear a giant explosion.
You are all getting annoying.
As you know, if you... Also, he didn't kill the heroes. He kind of, you know, just... You know what? Introduce another ability. He has the power to summon a Wind Dragon. Not just that, but he has the ability to sleep people. What I mean by that, he blows a whistle, and the whistle either hypnotizes them or makes them fall asleep. So yeah, they slumber. And then, you know, the third whistle can, you know, whistle of death, as you know. The whistle of death can either be played as an actual whistle sound, or, I mean, not if you hear you die. It's more like just, you know, basically it makes sure that, you know, the whistle of death doesn't kill any people while it's being used, unless, you know, you're using it as, you know, a emitter, unless you're doing it as emitter. He uses the whistle of death more as a, it corrupts your senses, all of your senses, for a couple of seconds. And those couple of seconds gave Midoriya, you know, summon Wind Dragon, and bam, got all of them. And basically, you know, Midoriya from there kind of started flying with his Wind Quirk. Wow. I believe I could fly. Okay, I need to stop. So he starts flying with his Wind Quirk. Kind of just has one of his arms just on the back of him, just pushing the, you know, the wind and whatnot, or basically make a tornado. Just wow, Superman, Superman. Right as, you know, the second cop car was about to get, you know, bump into the van, a couple heroes showed up, about like 4 heroes showed up. Dabi was like, yo, I'm not old enough to go to jail, my guy. That's crazy. Right as one of the heroes choke slammed Dabi to the ground and about to, punch Toga, all they hear is a boom. And instantly, man just gets yeeted out of the van, bro. When I mean, like, yeeted, I mean, like, get over here, yeeted. Like, this man was like, woo! Bro, dude, whoever was choking Dabi, bro, yo, they were, whoa, bro. When I mean, like, it's one of those funny vibes where dude just gets flung, bro. Like, all you see is the man just get flung into the air and just shot down by, like, by a tornado, basically. Man was like, nah, bro. Nah, you don't touch my family. Bam. Just killed them right then and there. So, yeah, he dead. But that was, like, the only exception. Man, I mean, hero or not, bro, if you touch this man's family, he will end you, bro. He will end you. Like, don't mess with him. He will end your life. Toga and Dabi are kind of having PTSD, like, okay, I didn't know it was going to be this dangerous. As you know, my boy Deku kind of gets, rid of the rest. Okay, you two comp cars are getting in the way, same with you 4 heroes. As basically he does something and basically creates a windshield. Literally. It's basically like Neji's palms, 8 trigrams, 64 palms basically. So basically a whole shield. So yeah. And immediately after that, outside of the shield, just releases a massive just thunderclap. Or not thunderclap, but basically sounds just obliterating their hearing. And, making everyone either crash, paralyzed, or just, fall from their corpse. That. As now we hit to the end time. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. As now. Drum roll, please! Right as they're about to end it, a very familiar hero shows up. Dun 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 dun. As out of nowhere, Midoriya's windshield would turn off. Wait, what? What just happened? As he's smacking his hand against, the wall of the truck. Or inside the truck, like, come on, work. Oh, wait. He looks and he just sees 2 red eyes in the distance. Ah, shit. Well, this might be a tough fight. You two. When I mean go, Dabi, when I leave this truck, I need you to cover this end of the truck with blue cremation. Got it? I'll deal with Eraserhead. But what's gonna happen to you? Don't worry, what's gonna happen to me, Toga. You two are a priority. I may have to call in a favor of a friend. Or more like a brother. Now we go to time skip, or more like not time skip, but drawback. As Midoriya, I'll say this is when Midoriya was around I'll say this is when Midoriya was around, I'll say 11 when he met this person. Gray hair. Wait, was it gray hair or white hair? No, I think it was white. I think it was white hair. No, it was definitely a gray haired individual. A gray haired individual with red eyes, with the power to decay things. As you can see both of them chatting. So, I see you got a job now. That's awesome. So, I hope you do better, man. I've known your entire origin. I'm sorry for what happened. Once more. I know I wasn't there, but sorry. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, if you need anything, I'm always here. As you know, now let's go back to present time. Wow, yeah. By Aizawa. Aizawa doesn't know why, but this kid's still able to use his quirk. Or at least, And that's when he realizes he has 2 quirks. And unlike Todoroki, which is his total quirk is half and half, Midoriya doesn't have 1 quirk but 2 quirks. So, Aizawa can only cancel out 1 of them. And, I will say when he does cancel it out, he does cut the other quirk in half. Doesn't cancel it, but does cut the other quirk's power in half. So significantly going into, Aizawa's advantage. I'm not gonna make it. My voice. As Dozo's voice starts to get harsh, and him using his sound quirk is kind of hurting him. So yeah, he's trying to hang on, but Aizawa, he put in that work in hours, bro. Like he really on that I'ma beat you and send you to jail type stuff. So he's trying to Midoriya didn't want to have to do this, but he had to use Death Flute or Sound of Death again, but this time to a greater degree, to the point where it had Aizawa basically in a coma for about like a month, or at least a couple weeks. As you know, yeah, I'll say he's able to use Sound of Death only about twice a day. Yeah. Twice a day, that's the limit. Yeah. I'll try to find some sort of way to, like, decrease that, because that's a bit overpowered. But still. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, getting us out, like, a bit too overpowered. As you know, after that job, yeah, they kind of, they got their paychecks, and, they kind of told Chisaki, hey, Chisaki, my guy. Sorry, wrong voice. Hey, Chisaki, hey. As right as he was saying, it's okay, I'll allow you to resign. Of course, you did just go against Aizawa. I put both of you in danger, and well, I'd rather have you as allies. And well, it'll be easier if you lay low for a while, so I understand. If you need any favors, you can call me. Oh, sorry, Ramos. If you have any favors, you can call me. Got it? Yeah. As they basically, quit the Yakuza. And now, we reach until they're 14. Midoriya's 14, Dabi's about, I don't know, I think Dabi's 20 if I'm correct. Hold up. I believe he's about 20. Oh, he's 24. Yeah, sure. So, yeah. So, Midoriya's 14. Dobby's 13, and Toga is 12 now. They have not gone back to the Yakuza at all. But they have kind of, gained a reputation. Them three specifically in, like, the underground. Or at least Midoriya has. Midoriya is called, like, the Sound Ninja. Because, yeah. If you're wondering, the only reason Midoriya used his second quirk was because he had no chance to. Like, he had to. Because there's police around. And, he had to, go down now. So, with all the money they gained over the Yakuza, now they, they're pretty stacked, my guy. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty stacked. As you can see, a very tired Doso. Man, I'm just glad we got out of there. Now we don't gotta deal with heroes and other things like that. Yeah, true that, Doso, true that. As for the rest of the time, Midoriya's kind of just been chilling right now. And by this time, he has met 2 other parties as well. One of them being the Metal Liberation Army. Now, Now, wait, do I want the League of Villains to go first, or do I want the Metal Liberation Army to go first? No, because nothing important in the League of Villains is actually a thing yet. So I'll go to Metal Liberation Army first. They instead of Destro, it's still the old boss. Since dude hasn't died yet, so yeah. As they go to I'll say the Metal Liberation Army has a couple organizations that gotta fall. Like 3 organizations. These are like, war, like, organization, basically army wars, basically. So there's like 2 other factions that, Liberation Army, needs to, yeah. I'll say this would actually be an interaction between the Yakuza. So yeah. Without their knowledge, the other 2 factions were a group called the Yakuza, which which they just finished resigning from, and the Hero Association. Because I'll say, Hero Association is kind of, they kind of poking in their noses somewhere. So, yeah. But before that, let's go to free time with, with Dosu, Toga, and Dabi. They're kind of just chilling.
Yeah, so.
What y'all want to eat? I'm kind of in the mood for Katsudon, not gonna lie, though.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good. I know they all go to, like, a food place. A restaurant, and, they're like, this should be good. As know they all get their stuff. And I'll say this is where a member of the Liberation Army actually got, information from Midoriya. Because, subsequently they were in the same area. Or, like, in the same restaurant. It's like, wait a minute, is that what I think it is? Because, the Sound Ninja was, its features
were bandages all over his face and, you know, a Komodo. So no, a person from the Liberation Army was like, "Yo, is that the Sound Ninja, bro?" So man got a bit of a career head, start to form. Cause I'll say he's like a new thing now. Cause he's now he's kind of getting new now. Oh wait, now finally getting noticed. Also, if you're wondering, yes, they have Hero Association have a bit of people kind of on his tail, cause they see him as too dangerous to roam. So keep that in, assassins coming from. So yeah. We now go to to them eating Kalsudan, and a person's like, "Hey yo, by any chance are you the Sound Ninja?" Instantly, this man's guard is up. This man Midoriya's guard was up. I mean, it was already up, but he's kind of just staring at Dabi and Toga like, "Are y'all ready? Like, if anything happens, are y'all ready? Cause I know I'm ready. Are y'all too ready?" Kind of look. Dabi kind of has, his hand under the table free to, if he needs a sizzle people. Toga kind of has a knife in the corner of her back, or, kind of holding a knife on their back, like, What if I am? My boss has a job for you. The Hero Association and the Yakuza are it's not, he wouldn't say it exactly, but what do you, I mean, yeah, I guess this can be somewhat of redemption / still villain-esque way, but yeah. So my boss has a job for you. We have some beef with the Hero Association and Yakuza. And we would like your help on it, since you, out of everyone, the only reason they didn't try to capture him and force him to do, or, force him information, is because they know very well they wouldn't be able to do anything towards Deku, or at least struggle to do it, and they rather have, first talking, and then if that doesn't work, then they try to kidnap him, because, Redestro kind of, I'm pretty sure Redestro's still in the line, so, it is. Okay, so, what's in it for me? What's in it for you, you say? How about equipment? I see, it was all over the internet, that van, you going versus, oh wait, yeah, because it would be, okay, sorry. Yeah, because the Aizawa fight, sorry if I didn't say anything, the Aizawa fight would happen in the night, because I forgot about it. Aizawa was a night hero, so there wouldn't be any, stream. Well, wait, what would there be cameras? Because there'd be really a lot of police. Yeah, I'll say it was on, I'll say it was on the news, they had a helicopter kind of, looking at them. And I'll say that was the same helicopter, I'll counteract it. He didn't destroy the helicopter until he made it back to the van, where he got rid of the 2 cars and then helicopter. Sorry about that. Which had the camera on it. I saw your fight with Aizawa. It seemed that your quirk was decreased by his quirk counseling quirk. So, the Metal Liberation Army has granted you some equipment, you can say. As he brings over a briefcase. I'll say it's like some sort of I'll say it's not like the one he has on, but I'll say it's like I'll say this one has like a prototype or something, or not prototype, but I'll say it has like the thing he has in the thumbnail, the thing to kind of control his sound. But instead of it having 5 holes, I'll say it only has 3 holes. So to it times his power by 3. How about this for an offer? And, you know, if you finish the job, we'll let you keep it. Right as Midori was about to go in and try to touch, you know, the arm, or, you know, the, what was it called? Support gear. Support, what was it? Support tool, support gear. Yeah, the support gear. As soon as that happened, there was a shot, and basically there was a bullet in the table. Right neck, it was right next to Midoriya's head. I'll say he was laying down, and it missed by like an inch. Yo, what was that? Yeah, as you know, both Toga and Dabi kind of, you know, get, you know, on guard even more. Fine, but get us out of here. Deal. As you know, they get out guns and, you know, start shooting up the place. And, you know, kind of getting everyone out of the building, or more lines, getting, you know, kind of riling up everything. So, you know, the sniper doesn't have, you know, a good hit on him. And I'll say the only reason why the sniper missed was because Midoriya moved his head. So that was out of pure luck, not gonna lie. Let's go. It must be a hero. The Hero Association is probably after us again. Ah, my voice though. As soon as that would happen, the next thing is that Midoriya instantly pulls up his sleeve, bam, connects it in place, bam, and out of nowhere this man was like, bet, let's see how powerful my quirk is now. You said it's a 3 times bet. Locks it in his arm. Sound just basically blast it to the window or wherever the bullet came from, or whatever he saw it from. Basically having the person move from their location and basically jump down and, you know, start heading to their location. Okay, I see them. They're a little bit blurred. They have a hood over them, but let's go. As you know, they start. They have a couple cars pull up. Get in, get in. As you know, Toga, Dabi, and, you know, yeah, man, like, whoo, man, like, I believe. Oh, wait, did I make him 14? I think so. No, I think I made him 15. Wait, I apologize if anything. I think I made. Dabi, I believe, was 13. Toga was 11. So it would be 14. Okay, now by that time we wait a couple months. You know, they've kind of been in, you know, Liberation Army for a while, like about 3 months now. And ever since, the sniper has only been getting closer and closer with the shots, aiming at Deku. Every location you go, somehow they keep on finding where the location is every time Midoriya moves. So Midoriya's like, this is getting annoying now. And after that, oh my god, sorry, my voice is starting to get rash due to doing the Dosu voice. Oh. Midoriya, after a while of this, he would try to think, how do they know my location? And then immediately he would think, hold on. And basically he's like, just pull one of them to the side. Hey, I think you might have a spy. As you know, I'll say this is the captain of the Middle Liberation Army, or at least one of the lieutenants. You might have a spy. Every location I go, the sniper's getting closer and closer. By the time they get me, they'll probably already find where our location is. As you know, in secret, they task Midoriya to find out who the spy is. And after that, target one of the Hero Association's bases, home bases. Specifically, one of the biggest in the area, at least. It's about like 30 feet, maybe 20, 30 feet. Yeah, about 30 feet, maybe 40 feet. I don't know how tall buildings are, but pretty tall. Bet. As you know, Midoriya, anime protagonist clipboard. He has a giant clipboard. He's like, okay, you. He tries to speak to each and every individual Yakuza or Liberation Army member, kind of making that entire bulletin board thing, where they have all the faces and having the string and I think it was the thumbtacks and whatnot. Like, okay, so if you're not it, then you're it. If you're not it, okay, so you can give me answers, but if you're not, then here. So basically having that. In a span of a day, he has lowered the ability for it to be most of them. So now he only has 10 of them. He focused the spy. It has to be 10 in the individuality in the meter of these 10 people. So he tries to talk to these people more often and tries to get more insight. Okay, so while Toga and Dabi are kind of, I'll say he wanted them out of this. Yeah, most likely he wanted them out of this since they kind of sent an assassin after him. He most definitely wanted Toga and Dabi out of this. So Toga and Dabi are kind of in the Liberation Army, but only as guests. So they, they kind of, protecting them too. Okay, so if it's not him, maybe this dude called him. No. I may need help with this. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe no, it can't be Redestro. No. Yeah, it's definitely not this dude called the Redestro. He's out, so that leaves me 9 people. Every day he starts getting closer and closer. Okay, so I now have 6 people left to choose from. Now, who are you? Bippity boppity boo. As for what would happen, Midoriya would find a person called Dr. Ochiko. If you're wondering, no, Dr. Ochiko isn't part of the Hero Association. He's more lines a League of Villains member who's spying on, the Liberation Army to get information for All For One. And he's, All For One's kind of trying to limit the Metal Liberation Army's power by, having Dr. Ochiko send information as anonymous to the Hero Association. Yeah, it can't be you two. So it's the doctor then. I knew you wouldn't get out of my sights. Now. As someone will come in. Hello, have you found who it was? Wait, you're not the captain. Who are you? Oh, well, me, Sound Ninja. I am the leader of this operation. The entire operation, in fact. I would like to meet you, and so I am finally here. So, I see one of my lieutenants, captain lieutenants, gave you a job to get the spy. And I see from what I can see, you already found the spy.
Yes, I have.
It was this person called Dr. Ochiko. They joined at this time, and they've been very silent. Too silent. They've been going to these locations from what I can see. And then these locations are out of our sight. He can either be making close phone calls with them. Good job, good job. Your reputation precedes you. Good job. As you know, Midoriya goes to the room where Dabi and Toga are held. Hey, how are y'all two doing today? How are you two holding up in this assassination attempt? Oh, we're doing good, we're doing good. You know, kind of just hiding for our lives, you know. I'm sorry, come on, what do you expect from me? I got the chance, I took it. You know, getting jobs aren't very easy when you look like this and we have a reputation. So yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. As you know, they get hugged, you know. Toga comes out of nowhere and just jumps on Izuku. Big brother, you're here! As for the next 2 days, Midoriya plays with Dabi and Toga. You know, just kind of messing around, going to arcade and whatnot. With Dr. Ochiko, well, before they can go to his lab, Dr. Ochiko already found out that he was found out and kind of went back to, you know, all for one. And, you know, without, of course, he couldn't do that without, you know, calling out the Hero Association where the base is at. So, now they had to move. Move. You know, out of nowhere, there'll be an alarm ringing. Dr. Ochiko has been, you know, sent, you know, the Hero Association an anonymous tip on where the, you know, base is at, and now they're kind of, yeah. What's happening? Also, it's been 2 years. He's been doing a couple of tasks, taking out, you know what? No, we're not on the borders. I'll say they were on the borders and whatnot. He may or may not have also taken a trip to America while, you know, he was part of the Middle Liberation Army. So yeah. So while that was happening, my boy Deku, well, guards and other things were going down the hallways trying to, you know, stop the heroes in the Hero Association from getting in, but, you know, flawed. So, you know, they had to take, you know, a secret route out of the building. This is gonna get annoying. Chill, relax. Use your voice for enough for today. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Hey, brother. Relax. Use your quirk more than enough for today. Okay. As he kind of just keeps quiet all the way. And he noticed that the Hero Association is very easily and very fastly, you know, getting on them. As you know, Midoriya with a tear down his face. I'll say this is near a hatch too, so everyone's going in a hatch in a secret way. So what Midoriya does is heartbreaking for even him. I'm sorry. I had to do this. As he looks at one of the lieutenants, keep them safe. Basically what he does, he basically pushes them down the hatch, all three of them down the hatch, and closes it, and basically just vibrates it to the point and also uses wind to the point where he kind of jumbles a bunch of scraps and whatnot to kind of deform the lock. So even if you were to, somehow get it open, you would have to, get everything out the way, and by the time that happens, they'll probably already be out. Well, with all the power this man does, he summons a flippin' whole tornado. Not just a hand tornado, but a whole tornado. Like, I'll say, wait, would it be a F? No, I'll say like a F1. No, that'd be too weak. Yeah, I'll say, maybe. Yeah, I'll say like a F1 tornado. No, F2. Yeah, I'll say he brings out F2 tornado. Dude wasn't playing, bro. He's like, I won't let you hurt my family. Basically, rage moment. And not just that, but he has a sound, so he's making like a sound mixing with air tornado. So basically trying to hold them back as, Lin and Nagant and everyone else, all the other assassins and whatnot, get there. Basically lighting him up, shooting him like multiple times, as he would basically just get down significantly. And, shooting his arm, since they notice that his quirk comes from his arm. Immediately just, they lit up his arms. And inevitably putting quirk handcuffs on him. Specifically, like, 2-3 of them, because they didn't know how much quirks he had. So they kind of just buttload him with quirk collars, erasure collars, cuffs, and everything, basically. Like, heavy-duty stuff. This man isn't just shot, but this man got stabbed, shot, burned. This man just got jumped by like multiple assassins. Guaranteed, he did get a lot of the facility members out of the way, but the assassins themselves were smart enough to like dodge it. Remember, he's still like he's still a child basically. So for the next, I'll say, how old is Izuku now? Izuku, I said he was like 15, so now he's in Tartarus now, just like, he's in Tartarus. This man's in Tartarus by now. He's in Tartarus for about 3 years. And right as it was about to get to the 4th year, I'll say by the end of the 3rd year, Hero Association was like, you know what? We can use them. We can use them to gain information. And if not, we can always silence him with Lady Nagant. As we see, the what was his name? Would it be the lady by now? Nah, because I believe Lady Nagant, all that happens. I think in the. I think it was after. I don't know. I can't remember when it happened. It's been a while since I watched the anime. But yeah, it was. I think it was. I think it was at the Stain arc. Either at the Stain arc or at the training arc 2, maybe. I can't remember where it was, but somewhere around that. It may have been the sports festival, but I can't remember. So yeah, please comment down below, cause I may end it in a few. Part 2 is probably gonna be when he's actually, they give him a chance. After he gives him no. I believe part 2, episode 2 will probably be when he gets into the UA. Either the league. Actually, no, he's going to be in the league. After you, nah, I got something for it. I'm about to change something. Nah, you know what? Nah. I'll say first is Hero Association, and after that, then the league will try to help him out and kind of get him out of the Hero Association to try to help him. And then after that, after, everything is done, they'll probably make him a ghost. And then, after the ghosting, becoming a ghost, basically Midoriya will join UA, or about that time. For his own benefit, of course, to get information and whatnot, so yeah. Anyways, let's go back to Midoriya and Tartarus. Midoriya has been
violated more than one time off bat. Like this man's killed people, not just that, but this man's done some very harsh stuff while in the Yakuza and Metal Liberation Army. He's about, I'll say 3 years, so Midoriya's like 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, he's about, he'd be about 19, either 18 or 19. Yeah, my man's been violated more than once. He's how would you say, he has been Yujiro Hanma. Not just that, but he's been rigged with a Black Air Force energy. Like, dude, like Dabi and Toga were the only things helping him like, what was it? Rehabilitate himself from, his anger issues and PTSD. Now that he's in flipping prison, this man, not just normal prison, but flipping, yeah. Yeah, this man has not had a good life at all. This man's been trying to survive, and man, he has not. Man, he's just, ooh, yeah. Now let's go to Tardius. This man is literally walking Black Air Force energy. When I mean this man had resting bitch face for a normal face, bro, this man has a Yujiro Hanma normal face in prison. Like, this man has literally, not really Yujiro Hanma, but Baki Hanma face on the daily. This man's had been grinding up all the way to, like, top tier prisoner, bro, for, like, the past, who knows how long. He has gained every prisoner's respect. He's even been there. When a couple other people were there. Like, Muscular, I'll say Muscular inevitably escaped. But, he stayed there because, yes, Midoriya does know he's a bad person. Or not a bad person, but, like, indecent person. So, he did, he did willingly do 3 years to kind of, what was the word? Redeem himself. Redemption, yeah. To redeem himself from, his sins and what he's done. And from what I can tell, he's been violated, so yeah, he definitely thinks it's been way too long. He's more than redeemed himself. Like, this man has seen not just the Grim Reaper in his childhood, but also bloodshed, killing, and basically all this other stuff that a child should not go through. To the age of 18, my guy. 3 years in prison for a 15-year-old. Imagine that. Wait, no, 16-year-old. Imagine that. That's crazy, bro. In Tartarus, bro, with people who have the utmost top-tier quirks and everything. Like, bro, this man, like, this man, he hates the Hero Association by then. Like, bro, this man has a grudge, bro. This man got, like, Like, this man planning more than Dabi was in the manga. Like, that's how bad. Like, nah, it's at that point where this man has all-for-one type friends. This man has talked to so many prisoners. He basically knows all of them. Not just that, but he knows people, so many people outside of the prison that know who had to bust him out. Bro, it's ridiculous. This man's reputation, bro. This man knows so many people. Not to mention, I haven't even told you what he's done in America, bro. Ooh. Bro, y'all gonna be part 2. Yo, part 2 is gonna be a bomb, bro. Low-key, part 2 is gonna be a flippin' just you about to see what's happening. Yeah. Y'all about to see what's happening in America in part 2, bro. I swear. Yo, all I gotta say is that when the time comes for the war arc, I believe in either part 3 or part 4 of this, bro, y'all gonna love it, bro. Because the amount of stuff I'm gonna reveal, yo, like,
Bro, part 2 is gonna be amazing, but part 3 and 4 are gonna be the juicy parts, bro. Where I'll tell you all the in-betweens and all the people he knows. Bro, it's gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, after spending 3 years in Tartarus, after spending 3 years in Tartarus, my man ain't fine in the head. This man, he isolated, bro. Like, you talk to me, I'll kill you with a spork. Like, bro, this man, John Wick, that's how cold he became. This man will kill you on the spot if you even talk to him, bro. This man's so broken, bro. Like, you have no idea. He's, like... Can I even call this a man at this point? He's officially 18. This man is the maturity of a flipping grandpa. If this man wanted to flipping end your life, bro, he wouldn't even need outside help. This man can literally do Mission Impossible, escape the prison on his own. This man has spent those 3 years walking all around the prison, figuring out and basically becoming a human blueprint. Basically figuring out how the entire prison works. Bro, this man is just... Ooh. They low-key had to have a specific cell for him. It was, I'll say it was, It was so high-tech. His own customized cell was so high-tech. Bro, I don't even think flipping All For One would know. Like, the only way to actually escape his cell is with outside help. Like, that's the only way I see him escaping this at all. Like, this man, bro, floors, walls, up, down, sideways, diagonal, bro, turrets everywhere. If even a hint of music, sound, or anything was heard in the room, or any quirk was activated with heat sensors, every single thing you can think to hold a prisoner in My Hero Academia, this man will be shot to flippin' gulag. He will be sent to the flippin' gulag if he were to do anything to escape his cell. That's how dangerous he is. And when I mean he has increased his quirk by significant amounts, he has, man has reached a pinnacle of power, bro. Where if he was given the 10 months of training, bro, when I mean this man with Black Air Force energy, ooh, bro, you're gonna need All Might for him. All bad. Not just that, but you're gonna need that entire, like, assassination squad from before. You're either gonna need Lady Nagant to help you, or something. You're gonna need some sort of help to bring this man in. Because this man, he don't know what not killing is. Because by the time it was his first year, this man has already killed five inmates, bro. Not just that, but his second year, he's killed 7. And the third year, my guy has killed flippin' 10 inmates from just trying him. They tried him. Some of them succeeded in trying him and, corrupted him, you can say. Because YouTube doesn't like me using terms. But yeah, you can say by the time this man had a body count in prison. Okay, so I'm not going to count the body counts he has outside prison. I'm going to count his body counts inside prison, meaning deaths. This man has killed a total of about 40 people in Tartarus. And you want to know what the funny thing is? No one knew who killed those people. Because this man is Deku. His death whistle, I decreased it to the point where you can only use it once per day. And this man has been using it every day. He's been using his death whistle at least once. And what I mean, he's increased the power behind the death whistle. Bro, this man, he's made it to the point where you can't even hear the death whistle unless you're the person he's planning on killing. That's how scary he is now. This man has been violated, tortured, everything in prison, and now he's just... You mess with him, you're going to the gulag. There's no doubt about it. There's no hi, I'm sorry. He's sending your ass to the flipping gulag, bro. Like, he's terrifying now. Like, everyone knows him as flipping just death. Like, people just know him. Like, bro. They just know him as Reaper, bro, or just Sound. They know him as flipping Sound, bro. Or the Sound Ninja. Or just... What's a good name? What's a good prison nickname for this man? This man... This man was called the Death Angel. Or the Death Whistle. Or no, the Death Whisperer. For multiple reasons. This man has a body count of 40 people in prison. In prison! And none of them have figured out it was him. Because there's no evidence. He has used his quirk. Either that or he's killed a person with a spork. So silently. He has now used his ability to the point where he can grab an object, and with that object, if that object touches another object, it's silent. Not just that, but he gets rid of the evidence by destroying it and turning it into just dust with his wind quirk. This man is so, bro. When I mean, if he wanted to leave, he could. But right now, he wants to be a good boy. And right now, he really trying to redeem himself, but bro. And mention, everyone in that prison is guilty 100%. This man has, But at the same time, if you think about it, he never really had a good role model, so I mean... He was his own role model, if you think about it. So, I mean, you can't really, yeah. It was about to be a 4th year until the Hero Association gave him a job. They looked at the things he did and noticed that, and realized this man... They noticed this man was in his 15s, 13s, 16s, and 17s doing this stuff. So they gave him mercy, and if they said, if you do this job, we will set you free. And bro, I'll say All For One did try to help out. Hey, yo. You might be a good, you might be a good worthy candidate, You know what I mean, bro? I got you. He got a man inside the prison. He's like, hey, yo, boss, is the kid you want? Yeah. They try to talk to him about escaping prison. Nah, bro. This man was like, nah, I at least want to finish my 3 years. It was supposed to be 5 years. But, after the 3rd year, he was going to escape anyway. So, I mean, yeah. So, they gave him a job. And that job was to kill the captain or leader, or the leader. His job was to kill the leader of the Metal Liberation Army. This man was forced to kill a comrade. I mean, not a comrade, but you know what I mean. This man was forced to do that. Because if he didn't, they would have hunted, Dobby and took it down to kill them. Not either that, or they were going to kill him in general. Because he was either too dangerous to let go, or he was going to rot in there forever. Because they didn't have any plans on letting him go. They knew he was born to kill. Like, this man has had nothing in his life besides killing and just doing stuff like that. Because he wasn't taught, nor did he ever have a parent. Like, this man was just like... The thing is, he didn't even want to do this. Like, he did this to survive. And this is what he got, just to survive. This man just... He like... Ooh. Let's go to Midoriya walking. Midoriya was given an upgraded version. His hand now had flipping he was given 5 holes. He was upgraded to 5 holes in his music quirk. Not just that, but they also gave him a support item for his wind quirk. Yeah. This man is about to throw it down. This man about to throw some fades. This man, you better catch a fade, 'cause he's about to send your ass to the gulag. So yeah, you can say yeah, he met Toga and Dabi in the open without trying to. They walked up to him, tried to talk to him. This man was like, not right now. Like, he's giving that not right now and like kind of like look. He's like 'Cause why? He wasn't just ordered to kill the leader of the Metal Liberation Army, but he was also watched. And was... What was it called? He was... what was the word? What was the word? What was the word? What was the word? Yeah, he had laid Nagat and basically every other assassin on him, like flipping some Suicide stuff, like some Suicide Squad stuff, like Suicide Squad. Like if he even tried to do the wrong thing, they would blow his head off. Like bro, some Suicide Squad stuff. They try to talk to him, and now the Hero Association knows who he has. And now he has no choice but to kill the leader, because now they have Dabi and Toga in their sights. So yeah, this man, all he did was give them a note. Or more like slided a note. Kind of just walked by them. Didn't say anything. Put a note in their bag without them knowing. And just continued walking. They're so heartbroken that he just left them and he forgot about them. But he did not. Like, that was the only thing keeping him insane. Or keeping him sane. Like, bruh. This man walked. He instantly knew where the base was. He knew where it was because they've been trying to contact him multiple times. Not just that, but Aizawa was there. With the top 20 heroes. Not top 20 heroes. But Aizawa was there.
Midnight was there. Deadshot was there. Death Arms was there in the corner. Mirko was there, but she wasn't. She was kind of, coincidentally there. This man, if he tried to do anything, this man was either gonna be put back in prison or shot on sight. So he had no choice. Like, bruh. They followed him. He went to the base. They were surprised he's out of prison. And all you heard was screams. Not even that. It was silent. Like, this man walked in and out. It was silence, actually. Like, this man just, covered the entire thing in the silence barrier. This man killed everyone. Everyone that was there. And luckily, everyone was there. Captains, lieutenants, everything, except for Redestro. Because Redestro wasn't there. Man killed everyone. Silence killed everyone. Walked out. Heroes try to stop him. But, a car pulled up. It was the head of the flippin' Hero Association out of the car. Aizawa was like, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah.
Aizawa, keep it down.
Wait, what are you doing here? Bro. This man wanted to kill the head of the Hero Association so bad because he threatened to kill his family. This man could have, but this man had every flipping hero or, assassination hero available on his head. And so, after they did, she walked inside, walked outside. She saw all of them dead. She talked to Deku. Deku went in the car with her, went into some random spot, erased everything from him. History, name, thing, everything. He was now a ghost. JK, he's not. That's what the League of Villains are gonna do, though. He was now free of prison. They left him in a random location far away. Not just that, but they took away his equipment too, the one they gave him. He sadly couldn't keep it. And they still have all the stuff back from, over there. The deal was they take everything he ever had for like a quirk or anything that has to deal with clothing. They give him new clothing, money, and what he needs just to settle down. And made sure that they would never touch Togo or Dabi. And when this man was set free, yeah, he still had his past. It's just, they kind of just give him more lines, just give him enough money to have a new life. Like, go away. They still had that history, though. They kept that history, though. Just to make sure this man, didn't do anything sus. This man went to Togo and Dabi, knew where Toga and Dabi were, because he saw them. Like, this man, he had plans. This man had plans to kill. This man had plans on flipping, bro, when I mean this man had plans, it's at this point, this man, he was all for one threat at this point. This man was manga all for one planner. This man had friends everywhere. And now we go back. Actually, no, you know what? I'll save that for next episode. So now, we go to a very good household. We go to a household. A whole house. With Toga and Dabi. And Spinner. Spinner, they gained Spinner after, they kind of made Spinner a friend, so yeah. Yeah. They were so old. He wanted to cry because he saw them. He wanted to cry so bad, but his like he had like his emotions right now were still in prison mode. So his emotions were like, bro, I want to cry right now, but my Black Air Force energy won't allow me to. This man in silence hugged both of them. And with it, I swear, bro, in this man's soul, he wanted to cry. He wanted, like, bro, Dabi and Toga, as soon as that hug hit him, like, he wasn't like not like almost a chokehold hug, like tight chokehold hug. They heard his soul scream out in pain. They heard this man scream out in pain, bro. When I mean pain, they heard him scream out, I need help, please. I just want a family back. This man, bro, this man's tears. He had tears. And just, bro, this man whole out just cried. Same with Toga and flipping Dabi. This man was now a mute. This man could not talk after prison, bro. This man could not talk. This man was like, bro, he was traumatized. Not just from, bro. Just so you know, All For One doesn't know that he's, you know, that Dosu is Azuka Midori, or is, you know, Gran Torino's son. Since, you know, he kind of, you know, banished that life basically from his memory. It's no longer part of memory. Yo, just wait until flipping Gran Torino meets him again. This man's gonna need an army to hold him back from about to beat Torino butt, bro. I swear. Yo, when it's time for agency reviews, bro, this man, when he gets his memories back, okay. This is when I'm gonna end the video, because I know if I do this, it's gonna be like a 3-hour video, or like a 4-hour video. So, I'll see you all later. Hopefully y'all like for a part 2. Let's go.